Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all having an awesome day so far. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Diana and I make videos all about my life in Germany. I live in Berlin and I love talking about the German culture, sharing my experiences with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about weird habits that Germans have, and I'm saying that they're weird because it's not something that we do in North America, in Canada. It's not very common, and so I definitely wanted to talk about this and share this with you guys. So let's get started. The first thing is this obsession with their bread. Germans are super passionate about their bread, and they will fight to the death. Okay, not to the death, but they will fight or argue with you if you disagree with their bread and how good their bread is. I have witnessed this myself. I am personally, don't come for me, but I am personally not a big fan of German bread. I find it to be too seedy, too dark, a little too hard. Not my favorite, but I know that I am not alone in this. A lot of expats feel this way. I have even witnessed, and this was a really funny conversation to overhear, a French person and a German person fight about whose bread was better. One girl was saying, we have the baguette and the baguette is amazing, and the other person, the German person, was saying that that's just white bread and there's no nutrition. And this conversation went on for like 20 minutes and I found it super hilarious. I was just, eavesdropping, but this is how intense the conversation is when it comes to bread. So if you haven't experienced it, get ready for it if you are coming to Germany. And also if you live in Germany or ever have tried German bread, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Do you think it's too dark? Do you support my opinions on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 2 is nudity. I've talked about this before, but if you come to Germany, do not be surprised if you are taking a nice stroll in the park and you see some guy barbecuing completely naked or a family just hanging out all in the nude. It is super common here, and I found this quite hilarious, quite interesting, quite intriguing when I first moved here. You just never know what you're gonna see when you take a stroll in the park. It is super funny because to me, nudity is not just something that people flaunt every single day in the park, especially where there's children around, unless it is a designated area, maybe a nudist beach or a nudist resort, then okay, fine. But just, day to day, to be barbecuing your sausage next to your sausage in the park, it's not something that you see every single day. I think this is really cool. It's super liberating. I haven't gone down this route yet, but hey, if I live here for a couple more years, you never know. You might just see me in the park flaunting about all in my natural state. I don't know. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that Germans are very skeptical and pretty much hate credit cards. Now, I totally understand that there is an irresponsible way to use credit cards, which is what a lot of people in North America do. They go into debt, they overspend. I totally get that, but then there's also a way to use credit cards responsibly. But don't even bother having this conversation with a German because they are totally against it. They're totally skeptical about using credit cards. And if you are curious about this, you can check out one of my previous videos where I do UK versus Germany, and I talk about the use of credit cards in London. You can scroll down to my comments and read all about a German's perspective on credit cards. There's so many comments there, people arguing back and forth. So if you want to learn a bit more about that, I will leave the video linked right over here. But not only are Germans skeptical about credit cards, they absolutely hate it, they refuse to use it. I know a lot of people that don't even have a credit card, which actually makes it a little bit difficult, from what I've heard, to book things online like trips, or if you have to shop online, if you go to a website and you cannot pay for a credit card. It is really shitty, but people here still refuse to get credit cards, which I don't really understand. But that is besides the point. And not only do they not use credit cards, but even for invoices, let's say you have to pay for the doctors or your TV tax, what will usually happen is you'll get an invoice in the mail, and in that invoice, rather than being able to go online and pay using a credit card, they will provide you with an IBAN number, which is the international bank account number, and it's something that is used in Europe. And every single debit card here will have an IBAN number at the back, and that is a way that you actually transfer money to one another. And I just wanted to tie that in there in case you were wondering how Germans pay for things here. But again, if you have any opinions on this, let us know down below. Why do you hate credit cards so much, especially if you're gonna be using it responsibly? I always love to hear your opinions. But that is pretty much it, you guys. The 3 things that I wanted to talk about, the 3 weird habits that Germans do that I have noticed. If you want to share anything down below, any video requests, let me know. And I hope that you all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Cheers!